Story 1. When did you realize that your partner was not, in fact, the one? We were so in love, life was perfect and cute. We rarely had disagreements. We had the same silly hobbies, split the chores, went to the gym together. He was gorgeous. We were at an anime convention the first night. I spent a lot of time and money prepping my costumes. I was so excited and happy to be there with him. We shared a room with his family and best friend for the weekend. His brother brings a young lady with him, maybe 19, and she is drunk, along with being on some other drug. She passes out into a deep sleep. His best friend and brother start bartering, sex with the girl in exchange for a cell phone. My boyfriend says nothing, does nothing. When I move to protect the girl, he says it'll be funny to watch. I wouldn't let them touch her. So the best friend gets mad and asks for his phone back. The brother won't give it back. This turns into a fistfight. My boyfriend chokes out his own brother and gets an elbow to the ear. He moved so fast to protect his predator of a friend. The friend gets punched in the face. I realize I'm in a room with some extremely scummy people. Even after this, I stay for the con and tell myself they're just drunk. The next day, we're supposed to see a concert, and someone mentions that the artist, a woman, has been accused of being a pedo. So I'm hesitant to support her, and a discussion happens between everyone in the room. I'm told that it's okay if the predatory person is a girl. I asked my boyfriend how he would feel if a woman had sex with one of our future children. He says he would congratulate him. At this point, I know he is definitely not it. I cannot have children with someone who feels this way. His sexual beliefs are just so far from my own. And I have some questionable morals to begin with. Looking back, I can't believe how long I ignored the red flags. Have you ever realized you were with someone truly messed up only after things went too far? How do you mentally recover from dating someone whose values are this incompatible with yours? Story 2. Anyone. What are some stories you have wanted to tell people but haven't had the right Ask Credit question to answer? I have a demon-killing lawnmower. A while back, I helped investigate a fire scene. The fire was pretty much confined to the basement, but the whole basement was damaged. Going through the debris, we found a lawnmower in the basement, which is very unusual. But in the lawnmower blades, we found chunks of carpet and wood, which is even weirder. And then just to add fuel to the fire, parts of the carpet and furniture in the basement looked like they'd been attacked with a lawnmower. The owner of the house had been arrested, but we didn't know why. It turns out the guy had been on a 3-day meth binge. He began to hallucinate heavily. He claimed demons were attacking him in his house. He somehow figured out they were coming from the basement, so he went down and started fighting them. He realized there were too many, so he went up to his garage and got the lawnmower and started mowing the demons as they came out of the basement floor. They, the demons, overpowered him and stopped his lawnmower from moving. So he took the gas cap off and dumped the tank out and lit the whole basement on fire in an attempt to kill the demons, so I had to collect the lawnmower as evidence. And that is the story of how I ended up with a demon-killing lawnmower. I still have that lawnmower in evidence storage, and I kinda want to mount it like a trophy. What's the weirdest object you've seen involved in a crime scene or emergency situation? Also, do you think meth gives people temporary superpowers, or was this just demon-fueled adrenaline? Story 3. Guy best friend of 6 years revealed he would hook up with me if he had the chance. Hey guys, I need advice. Me and a friend, both 25 and our guy friend, 21, recently had a sleepover where we all got drunk and listened to a Jubilee Truth or Drink episode to start a juicy convo. A question came up saying, if we were single, would we hook up? Bro immediately said yes. Meanwhile, my friend, who is taken, and I, single, both paused and answered no. We just continued our night, but both mentally noted this. When we woke up the next morning, and he asked nervously if we had remembered the night before. Bro, yes, we remember. We weren't that drunk. My friend and I had a serious conversation about this the next day, about how off-put we felt about this, because we both had the assumption that we were all like siblings, or at the least very good friends. Now we feel like we can't overlook this revelation. Is he just playing the long game? Has he ever really viewed us as friends or just as potential relationships? Some context. He has admitted to liking us before at different times. So basically, we want advice on how to proceed with this friendship. Should we distance ourselves or confront him about how his answer made us feel? Any advice is appreciated and welcomed. Additional notes. Hey guys, appreciate all the advice and comments so far. As stated in the post, we are indeed friends. We do not plan on cutting him out just because he was honest. To reword my initial question, we simply ask how to proceed with processing our emotions and feelings about his answer. As for the posts mentioning looks, grow up. We aren't disgusted by him as some of the posts are implying. Additionally, he has stated he has gotten over these feelings to my friend. And yes, we do encourage him to get on dating apps and putting himself out there. More notes. Me and my friend are both bi. I understand that feelings can develop between close friends, as you form close bonds. This is way back years ago, but even me and my friend have admitted to liking each other in the past, at different points in time. My hang-up on this, me personally, is that I have processed those emotions and am over her, and I would not hook up with her now given the chance because we are friends and there are no underlying feelings there. And to add to the attraction part, I see my friend as an attractive individual, but just because she is, doesn't mean I would hook up with her, because once again I see her as a friend completely and wouldn't cross those boundaries. But I understand that not everyone has the same morals or values as I do. We're not mad at him, just confused, and a little sad that something changed. Has anyone else dealt with this kind of shift in a long-term friendship? How do you keep it from becoming awkward forever? Should we bring it up again, or let it fade naturally? Story 4. What was the biggest secret that wasn't told to you as a child but you discovered after becoming an adult? I found out in my early 40s that I am the product of the rape of my teenage mother. I was told this by a family member a few months after Mom passed away, at the age of 56. And the two people who told me also shared that information they weren't supposed to ever tell me, but couldn't bear keeping the secret from me any longer. Mom went to her grave never wanting me to know this terrible thing about her, or my origins. I grew up being treated like a much-loved and wanted, although definitely a surprised child, so I had no idea. I miss her so much that 6 years later grief still steals my breath away. I wish she'd told me, but I respect the hell out of how she raised me with love, not resentment or anger. I'm now on the hunt to find the motherfucker, and if he isn't already dead, I'll make him wish he was. I'm still processing what this means for my identity and how I view my family history. For those of you who've learned devastating truths about your origins, how did you find peace or closure? And how do you even begin to search for someone like this, or decide if you really want to?